Friends, believe it or not, you and I have been on this Thing of Oz for 7 years now. Yesterday, July 8th, was our show's 7th birthday, so we are going to do something incredibly special this year to celebrate. If you couldn't tell, I'm on a racetrack right now. I'm literally on the start-finish line at Atlanta Motor Speeday. Now, there aren't any cars on the track yet, but let's turn around here. There's going to be a hell of a lot of cars on the track here. We are going to drive one of these. Well, actually, one fancier than this. We're going to drive a mini John Cooper Works convertible. First one ever to drive it. We're going to drive it, I want to say 2,000 miles. And we're going to start on this racetrack, and we're going to start right now. Okay, so here's the script. Nice people like Tracy here from St. Louis motors in, and notice Tracy drives a manual transmission. We love Tracy. So are you going all the way?
Yes.
Oh, so she's going 4,000 miles. She's going another 2,000 miles past us. So basically this starts in Atlanta, and you go Atlanta, Charlotte. Where are you from?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. All right, good food.
Baltimore over here.
Baltimore, we're going to Baltimore. We're following you home.
And we're going all the way.
Are you going all the way?
All the way.
Cool, awesome. Okay, so you can see people are very excited here, and the whole idea is to be, where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio, in the heart of it. Maryland, 2 Marylands, are you guys together?
No.
Okay, so the whole idea is these people are gonna go together, and this, you know how we call this our Thing of Oz? Well, this is their thing of theirs. And the idea is you go 4,000 miles together in the same car, and you go from track to track to track. So we're starting at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and then we go to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and then I think we even go to a football field like Green Bay. Where are you in from?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Sam, sorry, man. You know,
we love
it's a good city. And
Austin.
Austin, we love Austin.
You're weird.
You're not weird, but you got a great city and great food and great music.
Thank you.
So look at this. So what do we got? Texas, Ohio, we got all sorts of people. Where are you in from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. We love North Carolina.
right.
Okay,
Exactly.
quick question. Zaxby's or Bojangles?
Bojangles.
Oh, goodbye. Oh. Okay, so you get the idea. These are nice people. I'm going to hang out with these people for the next week. Where are you guys in from?
We're
North Carolina.
Another North Carolina. I'm going to ask you the question as well.
Yes, sir.
Zaxby's or Bojangles?
Oh, Zaxby's, of
I
course.
like these people. You win. These people, they chose Bojangles.
Oh, are you
Can you
kidding me?
believe that?
I know.
Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of that. So I'm excited to be on a racetrack here and actually drive this car long distance and be at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the first time. But even at a racetrack, we have the sheriff with us. So let's legally speed in front of the sheriff, shall we? We have the track to ourselves, people. This is the way to start a road trip. Let's do a little bit of embankment, shall we? Even though they said we shouldn't, I still think we should. We're driving a mini convertible on Atlanta Motor Speedway. So far, only about 75 miles an hour. I say we kick that up. Maybe get a little bit more embankment, shall we? This is a great way to celebrate a 7th birthday. We're driving a mini where NASCAR goes. Well, that was fun. A little more than halfway between Atlanta and Charlotte sits Greer, South Carolina, home of BMW USA Manufacturing. This facility opened up in 1992. It was one of the economic developments of Bush 41, and it's an interesting facility in that it was the first non-US manufacturer to open up a production facility in the then New South. Since then, a number of other car manufacturers have opened up facilities here in the neighboring states like Mercedes, Hyundai, Kia, and Toyota, as well as all the suppliers that work with those different manufacturers. This is the current production facility for the BMW X3, X4, X5, and X6, and that's global production, so they actually export cars from South Carolina. But really, it's previous production that's more interesting to car guys and gals like you and I. And some E36 3 Series were manufactured here. but also the first gen of the BMW Z4, the second gen went back over to Germany to Regensburg. But then near and dear to my heart, the first ever BMW that I bought, and really the first ever nice car I ever bought, was manufactured here, the BMW Z3. Now, there is an interesting fun fact that is tied to this facility. This was the brainchild of then BMW Group CEO Bernd Pichetsrieder. And Bernd had another brainchild, and that was to purchase Rolls-Royce and Bentley and make it part of the BMW Group. Well, he negotiated with the then owners of Rolls-Royce and Bentley to buy it. And literally right at the last minute, as he was going to get his prize, Volkswagen Group came in with a higher bid and got what he thought was Rolls-Royce and Bentley. Well, there was a whole back and forth. There was threats back and forth between the companies. But long and short of the story, Volkswagen walked away with the prize. The factory and Bentley are really what they thought was Rolls-Royce too. But it turns out the people at BMW spoke to the people who actually owned the name Rolls-Royce, and that's the aviation group, the people who make airplane engines, and said, hey, can we buy the rights to the name Rolls-Royce to make cars? And they said, why, sure, how much do you want to give us? Well, long and short of the story, BMW Group bought the rights to the name Rolls-Royce, while Volkswagen ended up with the factory and the rights to the name Bentley. So, in an odd turn of events, Bernd left BMW Group, and take a wild guess what car company he went to? Volkswagen Group. So, when it was all said and done, and Rolls-Royce went to BMW, and Bentley and the factory went to Volkswagen Group, it was Bernd Pichetsrieder that was at Volkswagen Group unpacking the whole deal. Okay, here's one of my favorite cars, Kit Kat. Kit Kat, you seem to have a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think there's a bit, fetish doesn't begin to cover it. It's, look at this.
I have Kit Kats too.
Okay, oh, you have Kit Kats? Are they British Kit Kats?
No, I wish they were.
Love British Kit, those are much better. Okay, so look at Kat here. She's got cat gloves, cat seatbelt. She's got leopard print here. Well, what's the owl for? Oh, look at this.
Well, that's just my purse, but he looks
You
cute there.
rock.
Take something.
Where are you in from?
Pennsylvania.
People do it different in Pennsylvania, don't they? Okay, we're going to see you in Pennsylvania. We're going to go to Pittsburgh.
All right.
Where are you from?
Outside of Allentown.
Oh, so I'm living here in Allentown.
Yes.
Waiting for the Pennsylvania we never found.
That's right.
Promises our future. Billy Joel! Jerry,
Yes, sir.
it's been a long time since I've been here.
Thank you for coming back. You know what I said? I like my job, but I love my customer.
I think the thing I want is the barbecued hash, but what should I get?
You got to get a plenty. When you
Okay.
say a plenty, that means a whole lot of fries and a whole lot of onion rings. I'm famous for that.
Then let's do that.
Hey, give me a hash heavy on that red. Hey, plenty. Call it.
And we're getting barbecue hash, right?
Yes, sir. Now, what are you going to eat?
That- Okay, so we're going behind the scenes at Jerry's joint here while he calls the motors. Come on back here. We got a couple of different stations here. They got some sauce over there. This is where they make some sandwiches here. Come on back here. This is where they box some of this stuff up. Obviously they have enough loaves of bread over here. And then this is like the world famous pie they got here. Pecan, and they got a peach pie. I mean, after all, we're near Georgia, so come on down here. What's this?
That's chili.
That's chili.
Yeah, we've already gone through 2 pots today, so we got another one on the back.
How many pots do you go through a day?
On a Saturday, we'll go through about 3 of these.
Of this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
1 chili cheeseburger at a time.
And what do you sell the most of?
Probably the number 1 seller is the chili cheeseburger.
The chili cheese, okay.
Right behind that's hash barbecue. Sell a ton of
When
fish.
you say barbecue, now I know you guys down here take barbecue very seriously.
yeah,
Does that
we-
mean pork?
No. We got beef hash, sliced beef, chopped pork, pulled pork. We do it. A pig or a chicken ain't got a chance in this place. We go through 2 pounds of beef a week. We go through 4 tons of onions a week.
Tons.
And it's 4 tons of
4
onions a week.
tons.
Yeah, you see the
That's
bags
like
out here?
3
That's
Hummers.
That's right.
Oh my
We go through 4 tons of onions a week.
So that's what you mean by all the way? The whole language?
Well, yeah, all the way on the sandwich means add onions. But
Yeah.
then our plenties, we put fries and onions on the sandwiches. So, yeah, we go through a ton of onions.
Oh my God, we got to check the rest of this place out. And then we got all the fries down here. So fries and onion rings. The onion rings are the thing to have. Granted, I came here a long time ago, but the onion rings are the thing to have. And look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fryers in a row. And then this is like the secret sauce here, or I should say the secret tea. They sell more tea here, if I'm getting this correctly, than any place in the world, including the UK or India. More tea, and it's all iced tea. There's 3 types. They've got regular sweet tea with lemon. They got regular unsweetened tea, and then what other kind of tea? You got a diet tea.
I got sweet tea, lemonade, water, Pepsi-Cola, 7-Up, unsweet, no lemon chai, Coke, Pepsi-Cola, cherry milk, Dr. Pepper, peach tea, chocolate tea, milk tea, Pepsi-Cola, sweet, no lemon chai, mixed sweet milk, buttermilk, decaf, coffee, regular, H2O.
And you get drama with your iced tea. That's why they sell the most tea here in the world. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So a couple of things here. The sweet tea here, the bomb. And we have both elected to try to the barbecue hash, which effectively is all types of barbecue. It's chicken, pork, and beef all kind of mixed up in one. And if you notice there, I mean, we're in South Carolina, so we got some pimento cheese in there too. But really, this is why you come here. I mean, yeah, they give you a pile of fries as well, but normally I am not an onion ring kind of a guy, but this, Santa Maria Madre de Dios. Now, oh my God, that's even better. Oh, I totally needed that. Anyway, you're probably wondering, how the hell did I find this place? I didn't look on Yelp. A very long time ago, I dated a Southern Belle. Actually, if I'm being honest, I got kind of a weakness for Southern Belles. And I met this girl when I was living in New York. And not only did she have quite a resemblance to Vivian Leigh, Scarlett O'Hara for you Gone with the Wind fans, she was such a ringer for Vivian Leigh that she had a part-time job in university. She went to University of Georgia, dressing up as Scarlett O'Hara. So she had the whole hoop dress and everything. Let's just say I definitely enjoyed that dress. But anyway, it was through visiting her and going through small southern towns like this that I found places like the beach. Now I'll admit, driving on a NASCAR track is definitely a bucket list kind of item. But if I'm honest, I didn't quite envision that behind the wheel of a Mini. I guess life, well, it never really goes as planned. Now does it? Now I'm chilling with 900 of my new closest friends, including dogs here.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Stormy.
Stormy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stormy did the whole trip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Stormy gonna go the whole way?
Oh,
All 4,000 miles?
No, we're going to Green Bay.
I'm going to Green Bay too. So I'll see you in Wisconsin.
All right.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we're at the NASCAR Hall of Fame. We're at the end of day one. And look what I found. A Pontiac. Well, I found Stormy, as you know. And then look, I found another Pontiac, actually the race seat from the Pontiac. And then come around the corner, take a wild guess what else I found. A whole Pontiac. Well, in this case, it's not really a whole Pontiac. It's two halves of a Pontiac, like sandwiched together. This is the race car side, and this is like the Bruce Wayne side over here. Now, at this point of NASCAR, there was no relation from this car to this car. You really couldn't call it stock car, which was a full-on race car. But I gotta tell you, this is kind of the whole point of this Mini Takes the Stage thing. Everybody's kind of chilling. There was like a little presentation. We're having more fried food for dinner. That's all throughout the museum. And there's like a simulator thing down there. People are lined up to do the simulator. So at the end of the day, this is what? The church that NASCAR built. And in this church, there's a pope like the regular church, and he's over here. So let me introduce you. Friends, this is Bill. Bill, this is Friends. Actually, this is Bill France. Sr., there is a Bill France Jr., and his wife was very involved as well. But if you're watching this show, you probably know about the history of NASCAR. And if you don't, watch our special mini-series we did on NASCAR with Colt Ford here in Charlotte. But now I want to turn this around to you guys, because this has been an incredibly fun day, and it's only day one, and we've got, a couple more days where we're going to come out with more of these episodes. But in the interim, I want to leave you guys with a question, and the question is this. You know I'm a Lotus guy, and you know I'm a Pontiac guy, and I've done single car OEM track days, and even trips, but nothing to this magnitude ever. So have you guys ever done stuff like this? And if so, with what car manufacturer? And you know what? Let's open this up to the world in other countries. So let me know in the comments below or via our social media, MotoManTV all one word, MotoManTV all one word, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And with that, I want to leave you with two things. Number one, make sure you download our fancy new mobile application, which you can download for free from Apple iTunes and Google Play. And number two, fun fact. And the fun fact is this. We are going to be starting tomorrow, or really, you're going to see this in 2 days, from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, where this guy founded his business. Well, this guy and a bunch of moonshiners like these guys here. But you get my point. Until tomorrow, bis später. Okay, so we were just walking out here, and then these three were taking the picture of these two, and these are their wives, and they're telling them to suck it in, and then they go off, and what do you say as I'm walking out?
I said, you sound like that guy from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Hey, don't you edit that out.
Oh no, that's staying in because she told you to suck it in.
No, but when you want that, she said for you to say it.